out here. My name's Tiahni. I'm one of the scene coordinators in South Australia, and I'm also a massive advocate for Extinction Rebellion. I'm also an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander woman. My cultural ties are to Larrakia country, which is Darwin, and Thursday Island. So I would also like to pay my respects here to our beautiful sovereign First Nations people of this land. Know that sovereignty was never ceded in Australia, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I think we're all incredibly aware of our current climate crisis. That's all why we're here, right? We have our oceans acidifying, our air is becoming toxic, our land is becoming inhabitable, plants aren't flowering at the same time, everything's changing, and we're seeing this visibly and physically. After shouting out in a few different ways of Extinction Rebellion, I've had a massive response from people all over the world telling me about parts of their homes going underwater, people from PNG reaching out, explaining their distress and what's happening to them at the moment. These people are on the front line of climate change, and they're seeing it first. Only here now in big cities are we starting to realise that it's a problem for us, and we're slowly starting to reach from our Indigenous people and our people who are in third world countries towards white problems. It's absolutely devastating to see what's happening to our planet at the moment, and we're obviously all really passionate about it. Extinction Rebellion is a group that do non-violent civil disobedience. You might have seen in London, we blocked off 5 bridges in London and created, So we completely shut down the city in London, and just last month we had our International Week of Rebellion, and what that meant was that we had a massive group of people that stayed and shut down London for over a week. They camped out on the bridges, they made a massive shout, media had to come and bring attention to the party, and it really got out and about what Extinction Rebellion is about and about our current climate crisis. Here in Adelaide, we had another action just so recently where we had a wonderful group of rebels in Parliament House who went down into the lower parliament and decided not to move until we either got to discuss with someone about our current climate crisis or they were forcibly removed. And as you can imagine, we didn't get to have that discussion, so we were forcibly removed, but that gained a heap of media attention. It was all over the news, all over Australia, and we had lots of movement all over Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and we're growing. So Extinction Rebellion is non-partisan, but it's a fight for life. We focus on the extinction of animals. We've seen at least 200 species going extinct every single day at the moment, which is absolutely devastating. I study wildlife conservation biology and marine biology, and being in this field of study and work can be really depressing, but it also makes me incredibly passionate to stand up for what's right and to join movements like this. So I just want to really take my hat off to everyone who's here who has arrived and who's also feeling the same. So thanks for being here. So here at XR we use non-violent civil disobedience. We gain media attention, we shut down cities in a non-violent way, and we gain media attention and then therefore government attention to these issues. So you can look us up at XR Adelaide, Extinction Rebellion, South Australia. We're on Instagram, Facebook and all of the online things, and if not, come have a chat. We're also down the end there, there's a lovely bunch of us. We are from all walks of life, young and old, middle-aged, working class, not working, retired. We've got some young kids that are XR rebels, and we'd love to have you along. So thanks for being here. Keep igniting the fire. I can't wait to look back in hopefully 20 or so years' time and look back and see the impact that we made, that we knew what we were heading towards and that it was an awful fate, and we did everything in our power to ensure that that didn't happen, that we were able to have children and to have our own families and not fear that their future is absolutely awful. So I can't wait for that day, and I implore you to continue the fight for life. Woo!